Good morning, class, and welcome to Week 9, a recap of Chapter 7. In Chapter 7, you explored the formal and informal culture of law enforcement officers. For instance, you learned that value systems, or a code of ethics, should educate and guide the behavior of those who work within an organization. But it's common for many policing agencies to have, as well, a very powerful informal culture that also influences police officer conduct. The formal organizational value system is defined by the formal mission statement as well as other important written objectives of the organization. Similarly, individual value systems influence officers' ethical judgments, the same as organizational value systems influence ethical behavior of all of the organization's members. For example, if a police officer's highest value is arresting people, then integrity may be sacrificed to achieve it. In a similar way, if the value system of an organization promotes crime and reduction over all else, public satisfaction and quality of policing may be sacrificed. A police department with a value system that emphasizes crime control at all costs may allocate resources differently than one with a value system promoting community-oriented policing. Officers in these types of departments may be rewarded differently, and the formal culture of the agency will be encourage different behavior patterns by its members. You read also that the police subculture is described as an occupational culture that is at odds with the formal ethics and values of the police organization. Some early research indicates that police officers are significantly different from others in their values and characteristics. For instance, some research has found that police officers are generally cynical, isolated, alienated, defensive, distrustful, and dogmatic than in other types of occupations. While not all research findings confirm these conclusions, cynicism and authoritarianism are the two main traits that seem to be characteristic of police officers, although the reason for this may have more to do with training and environmental issues than the personal characteristics of the person. That's my opinion. You also looked at the reasons for the lack of consistency between the formal code and the informal subculture, that being groupthink, or the tendency of everyone to agree with the group values to avoid being ostracized by the dominant group. When discussing a range of ethical issues, including how police use their discretion, the types of dilemmas they face, and the inconsistency between the formal code and the informal subculture, the mission and role of the police as a crime fighter or public servant, it is easy to see how difficult it is to form ethical decisions in the varied everyday choices that are made daily by criminal justice professionals. Thanks for listening, and please now continue with this week's assignment.